Easy people, what's happening? What's happening? Easy people, happy Friday. Is it Friday? Yeah, it's Friday, and it all day. Let me just discard that. How we all doing, people? We're doing well. Later start than expected. My internet flipping. My internet had a bit of a fit about tea time, and I've been struggling since then. But we're back. We're back. So we should be all gravy, baby. Just finishing off this Checkmate, which is a collaboration between Thornbridge and Budvar. It is very nice. Very nice indeed. In fact, there'll be a review coming out tomorrow. I was going to put it out tonight, but then the internet just came back and I thought, I'll whack it up tomorrow. So there we go. Hope we're all doing well, peeps, in the chat. It's nice, mate. It's nice. I got it part of the Thornbridge subscription box, but I reckon bottle shops will probably have it and all. 4.8%. They can look funky as well. The sort of can as well. Checkmates. What's happening, buddy? Oh. He's one I prepared earlier. It wasn't planned, Miles. Well, it was going to be planned, and then my internet, we had internet issues and technical problems, so it was slightly delayed. I couldn't schedule it because I didn't have access to the internet, which was obviously not ideal, but hey, it's just one of those things. Just gotta, just gotta play it by ear, haven't you? Cold beer time. What beer are you going for, buddy? Oh, I'll tell you what I was going to buy. Something that Neil posted not very long ago. It was a beer called... Where's the link? If I can find the link, I'll tell you what it was called. Where was the link? Here we go. It was a beer called Yuengling. Is it Yuengling? I don't know how to pronounce it. Yuengling. Yuengling. Yuengling, maybe. That stuff, yeah. That stuff. Shout it out, peeps. Shout it out. Stick a like on. Tell your friends. I had some internet issues, Nicole, as in, like, it just wasn't playing. I just wasn't playing ball. Kept disconnecting. It kept swapping from hardwired to Wi-Fi and back and forth and kept cutting me out. And I couldn't work out what was up. I think it's a dodgy cable. So I will have a look when I've got a minute. When I've got a minute, I will have a scan. I'll probably lose tomorrow, but won't be mega late tonight. Can't really get too pissed. I'm supposed to go to cinema with our kids tomorrow, but hey ho. Just nice to have a chit chat with people, see what everyone's up to. Again, say stick a like on, share it out. It's all good, man. I've been watching Black Mirror today. I started watching the new season. That is so messed up, man. Like, that is the most that dude must just decide that he's gonna take all the drugs in the world, right, and then create something. I've no idea, Tom. I don't know if he's any good, mate. That's why I was asking Buddy. Buddy is from the US of A. He is the man to talk to. Internet connection, Skybox every night. Our Skybox is crap for that. It's like when they're buying a little box, it's like the size of my phone, and you just sort of stick it somewhere and try and get a signal of some description, but it doesn't work particularly well. All right, Boz, how you doing, pal? Few Whamageddons. That's a vocation. I've seen that on the website, actually. Vocation. Picked up some salt beers for this evening. I'll give those a try. Also, Dave, I saw that they've got a cheeky triple IPA in there for £6.50. I might have to pick that up. Dave, I live in bumfuck nowhere. We can't get Virgin. I don't know why. Must be the way that the cables work or something. They don't do Virgin Media around here. Don't know why. Not a clue. No worries, Henry, mate. Look after yourself, dude. Look after yourself. Oh, we also got accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. The new stage program thing. So that's interesting. I don't know what it does. I need to look into it. See what the dealio is. But they absolutely harangued me about it, man. I got email after email after emails like that. It's like, if I just click your link, will you please, like, just chill? I'm a bit gutted. I was supposed to have the new PD cake to review, but it didn't turn up on time. So that's slightly annoying. Nice, buddy. Nice. Yeah, so I got my email the other day. But yeah, I was supposed to have the new cake for the beer machine behind me that you can see. Didn't turn up. Got up this morning, so it was coming, so I waited in most of the day, and they were like, "Oh, we're sorry. We apologise sincerely that your parcel hasn't arrived by the delivery date we gave you." And that was it, pretty much. There was no, like, here's some sort of discount, or here's a freaking whatever, just a, yeah, soz. Shit happens. It's been sat at the depot since 5 o'clock this morning, and it still hasn't arrived, which is less than ideal. Oh wait, this is not a bottle opener. Or is it? Nope, it's not. I've no idea what that's from, by the way. Not a Scooby-Doo. Just a metal tool of some description lying around my house. I can't cancel it, Miles. Can't cancel it, mate. I've got reviews and things to do. There's 2 kegs in there that I haven't reviewed. And in fairness, I did only order it on Thursday, so I can't argue too much that it didn't turn up on Friday, can I? Let's face it. I didn't actually order it till like 2 o'clock Thursday. Just whatever's in the fridge, Nicole. I've just finished that Checkmates and going on to the Estrella Galicia, which is made over in Catalonia. The independent, or the part of Spain that would like to be independent. I actually prefer it to the Estrella. Damn, I find it's got a bit more taste to it. It's still probably like a macro lager in this day and age, but it is drinking 4.7%. Made in Spain, Huso de Rivera, São Jose Maria Rivera Corral, España. Imported by Green King, but that's it. It's actually originally made over in Spain. Oh, I'll tell you what, you're getting hell right. When I fell asleep on the sofa before in a funny position, I woke up with a sore shoulder. 2 seconds. Somebody's pinging me. I'm literally back in 2 seconds, guys. Aha, never mind. Never mind. It is somebody just turning up at the house. The doorbell was going. The old ring-a-ding doorbell. Yeah, I won't be drinking too much tonight. I'm not getting messy. I have commitments tomorrow, but we can have a few. Chit-chat for a few hours, see what the crack is, catch up. It's a Friday. It's Friday then. Also, by the way, people, no plug or anything. If you have got Spotify, I highly, highly recommend this week's Throwback Thursday playlist. 3.5 hours of just absolute bangers of dance floor classic or iconic dance songs, but it's just 3.5 hours of absolute bangers, basically. And I mean bangers, stick that bad boy and shuffle and have a boogie, get down. I'm telling you now. You cannot go wrong. Thoroughly been enjoying that. Bear with me. Let's pin that in case anyone wants to hop on. Let me know what the lighting's like, by the way. Because my light is broken. It died on me the other night. So if it occasionally goes dark, it's when I'm just checking different tabs. I've got YouTube open on one tab and I've got vocation things open. Some things are on dark mode, things on light mode. So the lighting may change ever slightly, but Mr. Rob's on to Iron Maiden tonight. The swine. Not jealous at all. Oh, that's not bad. That could be a little bit colder, but not bad. Got a little bit of taste to it. I'll tell you what I picked up today, guys, on a complete whim. A Bullseye themed beer. It was only a little can, but it was a Bullseye Bully beer, I think it was called. It was a Pilsner. And apparently it's brewed by Glen Affric. So, that'll be an interesting one. I think Rob's done a review on it. I'll have to check out his review. And then, what's happening, Joe? What's happening, Joe? What's happening? Oh, my shoulder's killing me, man, right there. Like, right round back. I don't even know what I've done to it, but I've fallen asleep in a gammy position on the sofa. I'm good, Joe. I'm good, mate. Just chilling. Just taking it easy. Just... What's happening, Taylor? How are you, mate? You all right? What's happening, Free Rider? Sorry, mate. I completely missed you there. I was off in my own little world. Just mooching on the Vocation website. I've had no but bloody issues, is what you can tell you, with bloody technology. But we're getting there. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. It's the best day of the week, man. Well, unless you work Saturday and then, I guess Saturday night still. We can work all week, then it's shit, isn't it? Wouldn't you? Taylor, what do you make of all your squad then, all signing for flipping Saudi Arabia, and then old Mason Mount's cleared off to Man United, hasn't he? A bottle of red, could you? Oh, fancy. Where's Miles? Yeah, Miles would be having a contest with him. Who's got the better red wine? I don't know frick all about red wine, so absolutely notes. Look at that there. I know absolutely nothing about wine. Apart from it comes in red, white, and pink. Yeah. Rosé, they call it, but it's pink in it basically, this facet, so. Who's pinging me? Oh, mate, I had to have a laugh, mate, at the state of some of these transfers. And I feel like it's shame about Mason Mount, though, Taylor. I feel like he's one that you should have potentially kept, but I guess for the year and his contract and I'll tell you what, on a completely different note, peeps, I was watching, if you haven't seen it on Netflix, the new Black Mirror is really, really good. Really good. It's pretty messed up in some places, but it's absolutely fantastic. The twists and turns in it are just absolutely mega. And there's a new season of The Witcher out, which I want to watch, but there's no Henry Cavill's last season in it, so. 14th kind of Copperberg today, Jesus. What's happening, BC? What's happening, Miles? How are you diddling, Miles? You all right, mate? Yeah, definitely. There was one there was more futuristic one in this season with, what's his name? Aaron Paul, is it? He's a bit of a mad episode. What's happening? No, what's happening, Sam? I'll tell you what, Sam, I did not feel very well on, what was it, Wednesday? Thursday? I can't remember now. Is that Romo? No, it's Erling Haaland in his, I'd say he's beauty, but let's face it, he's not the best looking lad in the world, is he? It looks a bit like somebody's took a shovel to his face, doesn't it, poor lad? Or as my father says, it's a good job he's a footballer because he won't be a bloody model. Yeah. Which is bloody BBC. Oh, mate, unreal, dude, like unreal. And then I had to get up and pretend to function like a normal human being. That was the worst part. Having to talk to people, interact with people, and just try and function was just not great. It's on the mend, Becky. It's on the mend. We're almost there. Almost there. Almost there. I reckon. Give it a week and it'll be absolutely bang on. We're still. It's not so uncomfortable, but I can deal with uncomfortable with the fucking. We'll get there. Don't advise people to stand on plugs, by the way. Highly, highly, highly do not recommend standing on plugs. It freaking hurts. Like, seriously hurts. Oh. Just looking around at what we've got. There's a few beers lying around that I need to review, and there's a few that I've forgot that I actually had. I was on that before, Sam, which is a collaboration between Budvar and Thornbridge, who are a UK brewer. I'm now supping on this, which is okay. It's not the normal Australia. It's made in Catalan, which is interesting. But it's not cold enough. I thought it was quite cold, but once put into the glass, it was sort of just cool. It's got a bit of a funky taste to it. Fly through these. I've actually ordered a keg of Copperberg Strawberry and Lime. Came out on the PD. It should have been here today, and the review should have been up. But good old freaking Perfect Draft didn't deliver, did they? They said, "Oh, I'm sorry, there's been an issue. It's been sat at the Preston depot since 5 o'clock this morning. I'd have gone and picked it up myself and all." And it weren't going to get delivered. If it don't turn up tomorrow, there'll be hell on, I'll tell you now, because I want to get the review out. I want to get it out. I want to get that review pumped out because it's a new one and the new reviews tend to do all right. And I don't think I've ever had it before. So it'll be a first, not just for the channel, but for me in general. So let's pull the rest of this out. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I don't pour this all over the frickin' desk. Easy now, that'll do. Look at that. Perfection. Cheers, peeps. What's happening, Colin? How are you, pal? I've not seen you for a little bit. How are you, Colin, mate? You all right? Shout out to Carol. In fact, I'm going to message Gold Drake, little shitbag. Mark's in there, but it's been pretty chill so far. Went live the other night and there was some absolute fucking scrotum. Some fucking pond life turned up. Some scum sucker, and he was like just trying to freaking just harangue the chat with just the most ridiculous fucking bullshit. So I just whacked it in sub mode for a bit and it soon stopped him. No, it wasn't. It was, I can't remember his name, but he came in with like 7 different accounts and it was just walls of fucking text. I was like, oh man. I was like, get a freaking life, dude. Some people have got nothing better to do than troll, you know. Some people think it's funny to troll and fucking point names, and I can't even remember what he said, to be honest, Matt, so it's no skin off my nose. It was a short video. I can't even fucking find it, I don't think. He came in and just started spamming the same thing. What was he now? Caroline. Copy, Lorraine Nicole. The concentration is real tonight, I'm telling you. Just some fucking, just typical, just some. No, it wasn't even that. He just started spamming this same thing right over and over and over and over again. It was Mr. Burgles or something. I don't know. And I just thought, what a fucking prick. What an absolute cockend. Just as per normal, isn't it, really? Just 56, fair dues, I'll tell you what. Jesus, Mark. 500 quid on car repairs. Oh, I've got breaking news. Apparently, Jeremy Clarkson's article on Meghan Malarkey was sexist. I think somebody's turned the heating on in this house because it's absolutely scorcho in here. Still full-time graft. It's a bike, Taylor. It is a bike, mate. Pardon me. It's been getting a bit of welling, actually, to be honest with you. And then when it's not getting used, it's also a clothes rack. I had to reach out today and go and be civil. And then I got back and I was like, I can't be asked for jeans anymore. I'll wipe them off, chuck them on that, and then back into the old shorts and that, mate. What's happening, Jimmy? I bought it off Amazon, Taylor. I think it's about $250. I've had it since just before Christmas, just after Christmas. I can't fucking remember. If I just type in bike into Amazon, in fact, that's probably easier, isn't it? Bike, that'll do. It's a DKN AME exercise bike. It costs $239.99. And then freaking, it's all right. It's not a bad bit of kit, to be fair. It's not very accurate. It's not very accurate, you know, like, but it's sort of, it's a bit flimsy, but I suppose you get what you pay for, don't you? It's you get what you pay for. And I was not prepared to pay much more. Luckily, you can do payments on Amazon, can't you? Of like paying, not through, I'll pay like every month for X amount of. So I managed to do that, and but it's a good bit of kit, man. OnlyFans content. Super chats to get me on the bike, Taylor. Yeah. Give me your super chats. I'm knocking, just looking at the bag. Oh. Back in a sec. The heating's definitely on in this house. It's bloody roasting. The heating is indeed on. Let's turn that fucker off. There we go. I don't know why the heating's on when it's fucking 20 degrees. Oh shit. Finding house clearance. Doing all right, mate. Doing all right. I've been slow. This week went a bit tits up. It were Mother's birthday, and we ended up getting battered on Wednesday. And I mean, very, very battered. We went out for something to eat, but we had a few drinks Tuesday night, seeing a birthday, and then just got mangled Tuesday, Wednesday. But not doing all right. We're just slow and steady, you know. It's slow and steady. My fucking shoulder's killing me like here. Right at back. I don't know what I've done to it. Oh. Mate, I did about fucking 10 mile at download. I woke up the next day and got out of bed and just went, oh. It was like everything hurts. What's happening, Fox? But I tell you honestly, mate, after download, I was just like, everything hurts. And my chest was just, literally for like 2 or 3 days, man, I was just like coughing up dust and blowing out like dusty snot, and it was just minging, mate. Like there was just dust everywhere. Even my hair and stuff was just covered in dust still. Like you could shower and you'd still have, it was just minging. It was. So Greta, can you not hear much about her nowadays, do you, Greta? Where's she hiding? She's probably found bloody. She's probably realised that there's more to life than flipping campaigning. You don't hear much about her. She used to be all over, didn't she, Greta? So you ever bloody heard about top bloody news? Greta. But she's only youngish, isn't she? She's only 20 odd or something like that. She's not even that, is she now? Greta Thunberg. 20 years of age. That's ridiculous. Crazy, man. Oh, Greta Thunberg. I've absolutely not heard anything about it. She used to be all over the place, but just having a scan here, mate. A man sent me something. What the hell has he sent me here? What has he sent me here? I have no idea what that is. I'll have a look at it at a later date. There's always, everyone's got that one mate something that sends you the most weird shit. Usually Taylor, to be fair, but not tonight. Catch Greta on some fantastic deep fakes. What are you up to, Taylor? Oh, that's sore as fuck, dude. With your pornography habits is yeah, that's who came in, but it was just blowing the chat up the call for about 5 minutes. It's like, what a sado. What a sad little cretin. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, Taylor. I don't know if you're in. I caved, mate, and I've bought Copperberg strawberry and lime cider on PD, mate. That'll be an interesting one to watch. I don't know what I'm going to reckon to that. Might as well just get some pop out at the fridge, yeah. Stick a body in it or something. I don't need an iPhone 13. I've got one. I've got a 14 Pro, what do we call it here? But like an absolute fucking moron, somehow I've cracked the camera. Don't make any difference, like, still works, but I don't know how I managed to correct the camera on it. Shit happens. It's not the end of the world, is it? What we up to in chat then? What we drinking? Any plans for the weekend? Anything interesting going on, or are we just having a quiet one? I don't know what to do at weekends. We're out of football. Yes, mate. I'll tell you what, Taylor, it was the fastest selling keg on the Perfect Draft ever. It sold out in like no time at all, but people want to see it. None of the case, Nicole. I mean, our kid's got, so our kid, my sister, she's got the, all the latest phones and everything else and that, and I just get the whatever her last one was. She's got the new iPhone, all that. I don't have your old one. Oh, nice, David. I just had that before, David. Checkmates. Absolutely bloody beautiful. Bloody beautiful. I was a big fan. Yeah, I can imagine they're quite sweet. I'll tell you what, though, when it's red hot, I bet it just sinks down like juice, man. Our kid was with Gift Gaff, Mark, my brother, but he said it was a nightmare to try and change his contract with him. It's Thornbridge and Budvar, David. I find it mad nowadays what you can do on the phone. I remember when I was a kid, sat in my bedroom trying to make we used to go on internet and find like the codes to make you like custom ringtones and stuff, so you'd be able to get like songs and stuff that were like just, but like not with words, right? Just like the theme song. It was like, oh mate, I bet it's crazy. It's like diabetes in a can. Yeah. Oh, it might not be Gift Gaff then. He was on with somebody and he said it were a nightmare to try and get out of the job. I think Gift Gaff's owned by Sky in it. I remember being a kid and we used to have, you had to choose for internet at phone line. With somebody on internet, you couldn't have phone in and vice like, I want to use phone, get off the internet. It's 7 o'clock, I'm going to ring in and get off the bloody computer. Don't plug my internet. Well, yeah, I need to give her a ring. Right, yes, boss. That way you get a bollocking. Dial up. Oh, I'll tell you what, Joe, that is a sound that I'll never, ever forget. It was just crazy, man. Oh, dial up. That's it, Taylor. Oh, apparently, Taylor, it down though. Loads of people got the phones nicked by the accounts. People were saying like that phones were getting nicked left, right, and centre, man, which is ridiculous, really. But some fucking scum sucking pond life kicking about, isn't there? Bear with me. Maria, you gotta see her. I'll tell you what, our looking at Foo Fighters tickets today, right? I sat in the queue for about 2 hours. £105 a ticket. They can fuck right off for that. £105 a ticket. They must be absolutely off their fucking box. £105 a ticket. How about no chance? How about no chance in hell? I just think it's ridiculous, man. That kind of dosh. Like, I mean, what are people thinking? Who the? If there's a couple of you, like, you know, it's just crazy. Selfie tips with Taylor. Taylor uses every filter under the sun. Taylor's selfies. It takes him half an hour to get the camera right, get the lighting right, make sure that he's done his makeup and make sure he's done his Botox and that, you know, and then he's. Who's messaging me? Taylor. Oh, Taylor, you're absolutely off your head, mate. Pound shop, Eddie Hearn. Howdy, TT. Don't mean out to me that I don't drive, so. Pound shop, Eddie Hearn, baby. Good night, Mr. Wilson. Take care of yourself, mate. Rob will be getting towards the end of his Iron Maiden gig now. I think it's about 11 o'clock kick out these days, isn't it? I was going to go, but the only tickets left were like up with Gods, man, and I've seen Iron Maiden enough times. I don't need to go and sit up with Gods to listen to Iron Maiden. But yeah, Foo Fighters, I don't know what you guys think, right? But I think Foo Fighters good. £105 a ticket. Nah, you can stick that one where the sun don't shine. 105 quid. That's before fees. For that 115 quid right after fees and that. So if there's a few you want to go, that's a lot of cash, man. Like, you know, that's like, even if it's just me and that kid, yeah. It's got, I mean, I paid. The last thing I went to was Metallica. And that was only 70 quid. And Metallica are arguably considerably bigger than Foo Fighters ever will be. I just find it crazy. People have just got dosh to throw around like it's now, you know. And then I said, bloody corporate greed. He said, Foo Fighters play Glastonbury, tickets go up by about 30 quid. Some guy started going rant at me on Facebook, kicking off, saying, oh, you fucking. I was like, mate, you are off your nut. I was like, if you're going to pay £105 ticket, then, you know, all power to you, but I certainly am not. Just crazy, man. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how people can afford to pay. Google me, fella. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it, Alan. I'll take your word for it. I don't need to Google it. I'll take your word for it, mate. That's it. Book an hotel nearby. An Airbnb. Sit outside with a few tinnies. It's at Old Trafford Cricket Ground, so you'll be able to hear it if you get close, you know. Jump on train. 5 rock train. Oh. Absolutely crazy, man. Just crazy, crazy stuff. No rage from me, Matt. Not got any rage from me. I bought the keg to give it a try. I can't say I've had Copperberg, but I think if grown men kicking off, you know, I mean, there's on these groups and that, there's grown men giving abuse to the people that run fucking Perfect Draft. There's like 40-year-old men kicking off. It's not for me. I'm not what I'm about, man. I mean, I'll give it a try. I don't know if I like it or not, but you won't get me raging about it. I think that the more range of, you know, the bigger range and the more people you get, the better, because it can only mean better things. It was the fastest selling keg, so people obviously like it. I picked one up and I got a Lost Lager keg. Pardon me. I got a Lost Lager keg and something else I can't remember now, because I've not done the Lost Lager either. So I'll give them a try, but I won't rage about it. It's probably not to my taste, but we'll see. You know, I could be surprised. I could be pleasantly surprised. But I just think the whole rage and outcry of people kicking off is ridiculous. You know, grown men. I mean, these people who's doing the jobs, aren't they? Let's face it. You know, the people at PD, they're only doing a job. Jimmy, I have just finished that. Can you go and grab something else now? I can give you one moment. Oh, nice. I've got the Hertog pills, is it? Whatever the new one was. I've still got a keg of that left. That's just chilling behind me. So I thought I'd get the new one, get the Lost Lager. I've not done that. Give him a try. It's one of them. If you don't like him, you don't like him. It's what it is, you know. But I think people are raging and fucking making a whole hoo-ha about it. I mean, if you know, it's one of them with cans and stuff. It's different. If I go to a shop, to a bottle shop, and the guy's like, "Look, buy this," bar really, really raves about it, recommends it to me, and it's crap, I'm gonna be pissed off, right? But with a PD keg, it's a fruit cider. I don't know what I'm really getting into. It'll probably be interesting, so we'll see. All right, Leah, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's at the Grand Pilsner. No point wasting money. Hit the likes. That's it. Hit the likes, and we're now part of the freaking. I've not mentioned it tonight, to be fair, so I suppose I better mention it once. We're part of the YouTube partner scheme. If people really, really want to, you can do super chats and super stickers. but obviously you don't have to if you don't want. It's something that YouTube will wank on about. It's part of the partner thing, and once you get to 1,000 subscribers, if you want to make like £3 a year off adverts or something, you've got to join to the first part. So I joined to the first part of the partner scheme. I've not pushed it. I've not really mentioned it, but it's there. If you decide you want to stick fucking £2 or something, it's Werewolves. Yeah, I've never quite understood that myself, but Wolves are one of them. I've got a bit of a soft spot for Wolves. They're a decent team, but we just never seem to get anywhere. They were massive back in daylight. Pigs of King Hasserode chairman, no Lonebrow. Hasserode is very, very underrated. Hasserode for me is one of the best kegs on there. I was also, while we're on the subject of PD, what pisses me off is these kegs sell out really quickly, right? But there's these fucking shops that are supposed to be associated with PD. I don't know if they are or not. And they've got like pallets of the kegs. It's ridiculous. That boils my piss more than anything. These places buying the kegs in, right? And I mean buying the kegs in like bulk, buying like 50 kegs or some shit, right? It means other people miss out. Other people don't get to try it. Like the new keg that come out, there'll be shops out there that'll probably have it for donkeys, and then they'll flog it off dead cheap because nobody's picked it up. Just don't buy it then, unless somebody specifically asks for it. Don't buy it. It boils my piss. It really does. Really boils my piss. Cheers, Leah. It's rude to choose an empty glass, so I'll be back in about 10 seconds with another beer. I just took the carry off. Nobody wants to see my fat arse leaning into a fridge to try and grab a beer out. What have we got? Is there something that's been here for a little while? That feels kind of cold. No, get back in there. Don't fall out, you bastard. Stay. Get back, you bastard. I'll break your legs. What's that? West Coast IPA. And I'm talking to fall, is it? Nope. It's like playing Tetris with this fridge, or what's the other game? Jenga. That's it. Like Tetris, like playing Jenga when I go into this fridge. It's like you pull something out, and either everything's going to fall out, or you'll be all right. There's no in between. You're either going to hear everything come crashing down, or you'll be all right. And on this occasion, we survived for another round. Yeah. Going to cinema tomorrow with Jaden. Oh. Mark, I've heard, unfortunately, I've watched quite a few reviewers on YouTube and stuff, and I trust them. They're normally pretty good and pretty fair. And a lot of people say, yeah, so the last, maybe not, in fact, the last half of the film just kind of ruins it, which is a shame, but yeah, that's it, man. I mean, there's none around here. I've got to go to either Bolton or Blackpool, and either are a bit of a trek. But they've got crates. It's just crazy. Pour this beer. I've got a month to get through the rest of these Hoppy Christmases. They run out in end of August, so I've got about 2 months actually. Pardon me. We're off to see Summit tomorrow. I don't know what, Mark. Arcade booked it. She just said we're off to cinema tomorrow, so that'll be interesting. So I'm having a couple just. Just having a couple. No, not a mega late night, not a mega every night, just chillaxing. He's pinging me again. Gold Drake, if you're watching, I will not be asking that question. She's stag do. Fair play, mate. Enjoy. Have a good one. Enjoy your stag do. Cheers. Oh, that's quite nice, that. I've been live a couple of times. So I was live was it last Friday? Maybe the Friday before? I can't remember. No, I don't think it was last Friday. I did a very quick live during the week. 2 weeks ago, I did a stream, and then I did one very, very quickly in the week, but it wasn't anything particularly mega. Went to air stuff for myself. Oh, I bet you just got absolutely pummeled, didn't you? Everyone just ganged up and just shot the crap out of you. Oh, that's rookie mistake right there. At least that's what me and my mates would do. If somebody stag do, we just make an arrangement to just hunt them down and just make sure that it was a miserable experience. Gold Drake's in. The one and only. Well, how are we doing, peace? 20 people in, by the way. Hit that like button. Drop a share. Stick the share out there. Drop a super chat in if you want. Again, I've got to say this because YouTube moan. Otherwise, we're now part of the partner program thing. Blah, 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 blah. It's all fairly pointless. It's just a case of when you get to 1,000 subscribers, if you'd like to earn about £3 a year from YouTube. Also, people, don't feel free to join up. The link is pinned up at the top of the screen. If you want to join up for a bit and have a chit chat or have a beer or whatever, feel free, man. So gravy, baby. And now I've got my old man messaging me. What's he saying? What is the old father saying? He's just sending me some random shite. A random video which I will not be clicking on because it will get me in trouble with YouTube. Oh, I'll tell you what. It's been a bloody rubbish day today. I don't know about what you guys are. It's done night, but absolutely piss it down. All day long, it's absolutely chucked it down. And now it's gone quite muggy and a bit grotty again, which is just so glory, isn't it? What ABV is this? 6.5. Watching The Idol. I'm on Lock 10. I've never heard of that, Colin. Lock 10 Lager. The Idol. I've never heard of that, Leah. The Idol. Let's have a scan. Oh, it's got Johnny Depp's daughter in it. A self-help guru, leader of modern-day cult, enters a complicated... Oh, you swine, come back. Don't just... I'm reading that and now it's gone away. I can't bloody find it now. Give me like a synopsis. It's just cleared off. I'll have a look into it later. Where's Mickey and Jack? Who knows Gold Drake? Who fucking knows, mate? Oh dear, Tom. Old school RuneScape, Jesus. Yeah, it's on Stuffy Joe, yeah. What's happening, Jack? Everyone needs to live me some for a while. Cheers, Jack. Hang on. My sister got me to join a kickboxing class 2 weeks ago. We're going to go to that tomorrow. You have a good time, Nicole. Why the hell not? Get plenty of gin down you. Fuck, man. Because I watched a squirrel eating a seagull. I watched something, to be fair, the other week. I watched a video about what people thought about download, and I've had literally channels I didn't even know existed during the Spartan and the PD. Nice, Chris. Well, I should have had 3 kegs here today, but they didn't turn up, so hopefully they'll be here tomorrow. I've left the old keg in there because the whole keg temperature is a lot of bullshit, man. It's the temperature of the cabinet, I'm telling you now, because I had a keg in the freezer for two and a bit hours, stuck it in the PD, and it's like, your keg's at 15 degrees. It's like, it's fucking not. I'll tell you that for now. Mate, seagulls are vicious there. I remember when we were younger, much younger. It was probably about 15, 16. No, it must have been about 16. We went to the States and did the whole Disneyland and all that stuff. And the seagulls, were hanging outside the restaurants in the Disney parks. And people will come out. Oh, the internet's having a bit of a fit. I'll come back in a minute. Basically, the seagulls were hanging outside the restaurants, and as soon as people would come out of the restaurants with food, there'd be like 2 or 3 would latch onto somebody, and they're the one that steal the grub. Come on, internet, come back. Give me a minute, guys. I do apologise. I don't know why it's been pixelated and green. It should come back very shortly. Connection is unstable. Yes, I know. It's not done this for donkeys, and now it's being a twat. So. That is just... Give me a second, let me ring out a kid. I'm wondering if it's StreamYard, people. My internet connection is actually better than it has been for a very long time. I've got 17 ping, I've got 70 down and 10 upload. Yeah, no, Nicole. I was just making a quick phone call to our kid. That's all. As long as the audio's all right, that's all that matters. As long as you can hear me. I'm not really sure what's going on. If you hang fire, I will literally fucking drop. The live stream won't end. I'll drop out and drop straight back in. Give me 2 seconds. Right, let's give it a minute. That might look worse. It might look better. Yeah, it should be absolutely fine. It's probably StreamYard. Connection's unstable. There's fuck all wrong with the connection. It's just StreamYard being fucking crap. 2 seconds. Let me try and move the Wi-Fi thing you do for. That's what the thing you do for is, the little Wi-Fi box thing. It'll probably come back in a minute. It's just frustrating. It sort of it likes to shout at you at the top of the screen. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, Leah. It's so my actual connection's really, really good. My actual internet connection, especially for where I live, it's just StreamYard being rubbish, probably. Yeah, we'll come back. Just probably take 5-10 minutes or something. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. I don't know why it's been. Just all of a sudden, it's just had a bit of a fit. It'll give it 5-10 minutes. It'll fix itself. It's just unfortunately, it's one of the downsides of living out in the sticks. Really, is that your internet connection sometimes has a little bit of a wobble. I was with BT before, and their internet was appalling. Every day it cut out, man. Every day. And with Sky now, it's not quite as fast, but it's much more stable. Touch wood. Oh, no actual wood, I don't think. But yeah. It will fix itself. Yeah, well, it's just, I think it's StreamYard, to be honest with you. It's probably StreamYard, or it might be convenient that when I run my little system was like, are you doing anything? She was like, no, and then 2 weeks later it fixed itself. 2 seconds, guys. Take them hay fever pills, man. If I don't take my hay fever pills, I'll wake up at middle of the night and I'll have like a mad sneezing fit. I bought some like Beckinase, you know. It's absolutely banging, but it's like 10, 12 quid a fucking for like a little thing like that. Makes you want to cry when I eat. It upsets me. See. So anyway, I did ask people before, what you're up to, any plans for the weekend? I know Mark said that he's off to the cinema tomorrow. Nicole's off on a hen do. He said stag do then. I'm off to the cinema later on. We're not going until about 2 o'clock. We are, I think it's 20 to 2 we're booked in, so should be a good crack. There's something to do in it. Just something to do, a bit of a laugh and break the day up. I feel like I've been to cinema loads recently, you know, absolutely shitloads, but it's just there's quite a lot of films out, man. Which don't make any sense. You'd think they'd bring more films out in winter when people have got nothing to do with this crap, rather than bringing out in summer when it's dead nice. This T-shirt, by the way, is massive. This used to be at one point. This T-shirt was like a slim fit, but fat boy, still fat, but not as fat. Slightly slimmer. It's sort of hanging off me a bit now. Off fishing. My old man. Do you know what? I used to like fishing. I used to go with my granddad, but unfortunately, he's lost the plot a bit now. It's just not obviously not his fault. It's just part of old age. It's shit, isn't it? But we used to go and have a bit of a laugh. So we still. But Matt, if you ask him about fishing or plants, if I ask that motherfucker about plants, right? Boom, some up there, mate. He'd say everything. I could ask him what he did yesterday. He won't. Not got a fucking clue. But I could ask him about plants, and he'd give me like the most detailed answer in the universe. It's crazy in here. God sent to me as a cake business. Oh, Leah. That sounds like a plan. I tried to get the thing that Alan Neil are doing, Leah, but I couldn't get them. They didn't have enough, and it's probably not a bad thing in complete fairness, because I'd rather not give myself alcohol poisoning. Yeah. So it's one of them, isn't it? It's a catch-22. Oh, Leah, Lexi's been working from home a bit recently, and they've cut back her hours. She went into the office today, and she was basically sort of basically said that it's an absolute shit show, so that the company she works for owe a lot of people a lot of money, and they're not sure if they can pay it. So, I feel like some people are just mad, got like mad talent. My mum, Nicole, she can make all sorts like cakes and shit and like all sorts of mad shit. I wouldn't even know where to start. And then like, but yet my nan is just complete opposite. She's got zero kitchen talent at all, so don't know she. It's one of them, Leah, in it. I went and had a look, and I thought, oh, they only had a couple, and I thought, I'm not traipsing all out country just to buy strong beers to get pissed. I've got better things to do than just traipse here than everywhere to get pissed up. You know, I've got better shit to do with my time. That's a ace, Nicole. Fair play. I'm telling you, some people have just got a natural talent for certain shit, right? They've got like that sort of golden touch. Like everything they touch is like really great. I've got the fucking Midas touch. Everything I touch just turns to stone and crumbles. So I've got no hand-eye coordination either, which doesn't help. But I'm crap at it. I couldn't do anything like that to save my life. Give me a moment. Let's see if I find a picture. My sister's quite talented, a little swine. She does some good stuff, but my mum, I'm crap. I'm trying to find a picture of my mum put up. Photos. Oh, I'm not scrolling through over here all fucking night. Oh, I've just got a ping from Google. What's Google saying? Nightbot, yes, I know Nightbot wanted access Google. Like 6 doubles or something, Joe. It's just like how to put yourself in hospital with alcohol poisoning in one night. Absolutely crazy, if you ask me. Crazy. As much as I would like, I just not worth. And I hate being rough, man. There's no worse than being proper fucking hungover and feeling like shit. Unless it's the odd occasion, you know, cool, but when it's just like a random fucking Saturday night just to get slaughtered and feel like shit the next day, and then you lose half the Sunday, and then it's back to normality on Monday, which is it's just not worth it, if you ask me. Yeah, it's lovely. It is a lovely beer, but is it worth drinking 6 of them? And it's the Duvel Citra that they're drinking. So it's not even the normal one. They're drinking the fucking Duvel, the like 9.5% one. I mean, that's one way to. There you go. Nicole, my mum made this. This is what my mum made. She did that. When it comes to cakes and stuff, she's quite clever. She's a bit of a dab hand. She did that. She did some cupcakes. She's done all sorts of stuff. She does a lot of things. Just she does buffies and stuff, and like she's just. It's ridiculous. Just. I couldn't do it. I won't know how to start me. I just buy them from the shop. Yeah. But again, I think some people have just got that dab hand, haven't they? I couldn't get any tickets, David, and I wasn't going to pay 85 quid to sit up with gods. Right, Ryan? There's a freaking hair there. Hang on. That's a downside to long hair. So you can't even see it on the camera, can you? Oh, you can, I know. Can you see it there? Just about. Fucking hairs. But yeah, it's been a good. I was very tempted, but I just. Rob's there. Bramall Backroom Brewery is there. I don't really know Rocker's beer reviews, to be honest with you, David. I've seen a few bits, but I've never really come across him. Our paths have never crossed. Is that what the word I'm looking for? But we've never crossed paths. Malt looking dog. I got in trouble, me there. You know, fucking ears are all over the place, so I can't help it. Strawberry vodka. Yeah, it's Iron Maiden tonight, Leah. I was how we're going to go, but I just. When the tickets came out, by the time I got through the queue, I'd missed them. And I kind of held off. And I just was not prepared to pay 85 quid to sit like. So say that's a stage, right? The only tickets left were like here and here. So you can't really say anything. Yeah, Mark, they're doing Lytham Proms, which is about about an hour-ish, maybe. Let's look. But it's not an hour. The Lytham, my mum's about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. My mum's going to see Def Leppard and Motley Crue. Her mate bought her tickets for her birthday. They're going on Sunday because it's Def Leppard and Motley Crue at Lytham Proms. It'll probably just have finished, Leah, about 5 minutes ago. But Nico has a drum shop in Trafford Park. A personal, I bet it was. I bet it was absolutely rammed. I've been looking at the tickets. I've only got Foo Fighters that sold. I'm looking at maybe going to see Måneskin. They're a decent sort of youngish Italian rock band. Moth to see Bring Me the Horizon early next year with Arcade. And potentially going to go and see Baby Metal at some point. That should be interesting. If we can get tickets. So I've got the bug. Def Leppard. I've got the bug. I've been downloading. You get that live music bug. And it's an itch that can only be scratched by going to a gig, but it's so expensive in this day and age, man. So expensive in this day and age, it's redonkulous. It's bloody ridiculous. Everything's expensive in this day and age, to be fair. Like, there's no cheap either. There's no cheap nowadays, but... Good night, Matt. Taylor Swift tickets come out in Cardiff end of the month. Leah, I would check, because there's normally, if you pre-order the album or sign up to like the fan club thing or like the newsletter, you get like a pre-sale code thing for like the best fucking seats. Or the best inner circle, or whatever they fucking call it. And then by the time they go on freaking general sale, you end up with like just what's fucking left. Animals as leaders. Have I heard anything from Animals as leaders? Maybe. Yeah, but it's the monetary side of it, Tom. It's the fact that when a gig's like £100, it's a fly strip. It is a fly strip. What's happening, John? Sam wants tickets for Busted. You might have to wait till year 3000 for them. All the scalpers jacking up the price. What's he up to, the miserable devil? Is he playing on PlayStation for a change, I guess? Give me a minute. When they're on sale. have a look. $20. This year, Leah, is it? That you're going to Taylor Swift or next year? What I would do is, Leah, have a mooch when you get a spare minute. Have a mooch on next year for the UK. Okay, have a mooch online. You can normally sign up, like sounds like the newsletter or something. Here we go. Top tips for securing pre-sale for Taylor Swift. It says. Register funds. That doesn't help me. Bear with me. Where are you? Leah. You go on that website, Leah, that's on WhatsApp. Apparently, you can sign up, and you can. Sorry. All right, Jay. Apparently, you can sign up for each city, Leah, and get like a freaking what do you call it? Like a pre-sale thing. Registration closed. That's shit. Okay. Or search the internet, just scour the internet, and there'll be a pre-sale code kicking about somewhere. Apparently, the registration's closed, but I bet you online somewhere, on like Reddit or something, there'll be a freaking pre-sale code or already registered, and also Germany. Okay. It might not be too bad then, Lee. You've already registered. I'm assuming that in an ideal world, you'd want to go to Cardiff, wouldn't you? But I know there's also 2 days at Liverpool, apparently. So next year. No. Edinburgh, Liverpool, Cardiff, London, Dublin, Amsterdam. Like hotcakes. Marillion. I never really got into Marillion, David. Honestly, I don't know what it was. They just never really floated my boat. Couldn't tell you why. Just never really floated my boat. I've got one keg coming, Jay, to try. It was supposed to be here today, but never fucking turned up because, you know, YouTube and not you, because YouTube. No, it's not. Because Perfect Draft and Yodel are just shite. Yodel can't freaking. I wish. The last I went to download. That's the first gig I've been to in since Christ 2019. Went to download for we went for one day. Went for the Sunday of download, and that was it. But I've not been for ages, man. I used to go all the time, but circumstances and change and various other things happen. So Yeah, I don't know why I said YouTube. Like fucking YouTube was like, wait, no, it's not YouTube's fault. The beer didn't turn up. So who knows? To be fair, Leah, between you and Neil, even if you had 3 or 4, I mean, you've got a month, don't forget. Even if you had like 2 pints, so you know, if you had like 2 pints a weekend or something, or 3 pints a weekend, you know, by the end of the month you get through it. I'm sure that Neil probably have a couple. You know, it's for some reason on these sites and these groups, it seems to be some sort of a race who can finish the cake first. You've got a month. Pardon me. Apparently, Jay, it was the fastest selling keg ever, supposedly. I don't know if that's true or not, but it was. I can't remember. I saw one of these Facebook groups. There's about 100 of them. Not 100, but you know, there's quite a few. And there was like a beer shop with like fucking about 3 or 4 pallets of just kegs. And I was saying, for that really fucks me off because there's a lot of people out there who'd like to try these beers, even just buy a keg or 2, and they don't get the chance because these shops just buy them fucking en masse. And obviously, PD don't seem to give a shit about that, which is a shame, really. I'm drinking Hoppy Christmas. Harvey's Sussex Best Bitter. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Subskin. Has that been discontinued, you know, JR? I feel like I've not seen Drunken... Has it been discontinued? Or... I've not seen that. Is it even on the website anymore? Maybe they've stopped it. It's a shame they stop a lot of the... Yeah, must have been. They seem to stop a lot of these, like, really good kegs, and I don't know why. I guess just because of the way things pan out, I suppose, but that's crazy. I know there was a lot of panic from people saying, "Oh, Stella's not listed anymore," but good night, Leah. What are you reading, Leah? Anything decent? It was today, David. Yeah, I don't know where I've seen it. I've not got a Scooby Doo where I saw it because there's I'm in quite a few of these groups, just mainly out of sheer curiosity. But I can't remember where I saw it now. But and it some freaking I saw it posted. It might have been a group, and they were like, "Well, we've got loads of the keg." I was like, bit of a dick move, but is what it is, isn't it? I suppose it is what it is. Oh, nice there. You're fairly plowing through them then. I always thought Goblet of Fire was probably the best out of all the books. I read it when I was still in fucking primary school, I think, but I always seemed to enjoy Goblet of Fire the most. For me, it was a hell of a read, but it was. I had it hardback when I was a kid. It was like about that freaking thick, but The one that I watched today, Mark, was called Lock Henry, is the one I watched today. And I thought it was really, really good. Like, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm sort of watching like one a day, just slowly working my way through them. I watched the one with what's his name in it first, Aaron Paul, Beyond the Sea. That was messed up, dude. I really enjoyed Lock Henry, and then I watched Joan is Awful, and I thought that was a bit weak, but that Lock Henry was very, very good. So I've got Maisie Days and Demon 79 left. No, I don't think I have. Chris Ryan is sort of like, I'm sure he's got TV shows, doesn't he? Sort of, but it's like sort of army spy, sort of SAS stuff in it. Watched Extraction last night, so I could watch Extraction 2. I'll be right back in 2 minutes, guys. I'm absolutely busting for a pee. Sorry about that, peeps. I feel, isn't Extraction that film freaking Sly Stallone? Or am I thinking of something? No. Oh, that one, Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, it was okay. Loudermilk. Let's have a scan. Louder comedy drama series. I've not, Nicole. Listen, it's been discontinued. I'll have a scan. Cole Palmer is hell of a player in there. He just needs minutes. So yeah, it'd be great, especially in the championship, because he'd probably play like all the time. I think that we're going to let Delap go, which is because he's been out on loan. He's just not showing any promise. And Cole Palmer's got Premier League experience, so yeah, it'd be decent to sign him. He's not played a lot in the Premier League, but he's played enough, so you've got Premier League experience in there. Has anybody watched that freaking Ted Lasso, whatever it's called? I've tried and I just cannot get into it, man. I just don't see the humor in it. It was all right. I think he was signed as a bit of a oh shit signing. Again, there's definitely a player there, but I just don't think he's sitting material. It's like a lot of these young lads, they're very good players, a lot of these, but they're just not quite at that level to perform at. Like, there's like a step above it, like there's a step. If you want to be in like a top tier Premier League team, right? There's levels, and some players just are not quite there. Zach Steffen, I don't think he's a bad player by any means. I just don't think he was given much of a chance. You can't really judge somebody off like Carabao Cup and League Cup performances. But he's only a youngish lad, I think. I'm sure he's about 26 or something. I could be completely wrong there. 28. Okay, so he's 28 years of age. For me, he needs to go somewhere else. He's never going to get a spot at the City. But he'd do well elsewhere. Not got a Scooby-Doo. Nothing that I can do about it. Is nothing that we as fans can do about it. It's like you see all these. But I mean, what do you want us to do about it? There's nothing we can do as fans. I'm sure that something will happen. I don't know what will happen. I don't know what the outcome will be, but I'm sure that it'll probably end up getting quashed, and there'll be some sort of a grobber from UEFA, but we'll see. Prime's all right, yeah. Prime's not amazing, but there's some alright stuff on there. You've got Jack Ryan's pretty good, Picard, Reacher, Handmaid's Tale's on there, Hannah, Carnival Row, Grand Tours on Prime. There's some really random stuff. Clarkson's Farm's on Prime. But it'd be really nice just for Vardy to sort of end his career, I suppose. Just like Vardy finish his career, sort of getting the Foxes back into the big league, but I don't mind Amazon Prime. It's not bad that I think you get Amazon Music included and all, but I don't use that. We've got like a Spotify family plan thing, which is like a couple of quid a month or something. And Spotify is incredible, man. I freaking love Spotify. It's just so good. I've got far too many random playlists on Spotify of just crap. Let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 37 Spotify playlists. That might be a few too many. 37 playlists on Spotify might be one too many. Yeah, I think he's pretty close to hanging his boots up, to be fair, Jay. But I think if he gets you promoted, it would be like, boom, done. In fairness, let me say, with Prime, it's just £8, £9. You get Amazon Prime Video, Amazon Music. It's not bad if you use that a Prime Video thing. It's not bad if you use if you buy this random shit off Amazon all the time. Pardon me. Harry Maguire. At one point, I felt like he was a very good player, and then he just turned into fucking, I don't know, just the worst player you've ever seen, didn't he? He just ended up crap. What's happening, Craig? How are you, Craig? You all right? You swine. I need another beverage. Give me 2 seconds, peeps. I need to grab a beer because we're empty. The Joe Rogan Experience. Fucking Joe, I'll tell you what, he's off his head, isn't he, Joe Rogan? He cracks me up, some of the takes that he comes out with, but he just talks absolute fucking waffle most of the time. He just talks absolute fucking bollocks. It's like conspiracy theories, and then that's cool, man, but have you ever done DMT? You can watch him, Mark. Hang on, I might have to clip this part of the video out here, but we'll see. If you go to Spotify, JRE, the Joe Rogan Experience. If I turn the audio off, I'm assuming you guys can see it. You can't see the skill. And then you've got the video here. So you still got the video on Spotify, yeah? I used to watch loads of them, but I think the last one I watched was one with Dave Mustaine. Yeah, no worries, mate. The last one I watched was with Dave Mustaine, which was a very long time ago. I feel like it was better on YouTube, but I mean, YouTube just wouldn't give him the cash he wanted. Man City, but not so bad, mate. Not so bad. We're getting there slowly but surely. We're getting there. I don't know, Mark. Let me have a scan. The Joe Rogan Experience. Joe Rogan, every day, all night. Let me just turn the sound down. La 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 la. Now there you go, look. Ice Cube. Man like Ice Cube. Killer Mike as well. Gabriel Iglesias. I just find his new studios a bit glaring. Like the red freaking... The whole red background thing's a bit like overkill. Pardon me. Harry Maguire, oh dear. Harry Maguire. What a wasted career. Went to Manchester United and ended up just... Well, yeah. Hang on. Speaking of that. Hey Siri, send a WhatsApp to Redshite.
What do you want to say?
What's happening, Rob? Hope you had a good time at Iron Maiden. Not jealous at all. Catch you tomorrow, pal.
Send it.
Send.
Done.
See, poor Rob. He can't go down as Rob. He's a Man United fan, so he's on the Redshite team phone. Arctic Monkeys. I just don't know what his whole shtick is in this day nowadays. He's like, is it let's sing out of tune and out of time just to annoy people, and like rather than being a rock band, it's like watching a jazz band in a smoking lounge or something. I just don't really get it. I think I've seen it on TikTok. Or there's the dude that reads the Premier League scores. He's like, which is pretty funny. Wasting Bedford training ground. Yeah. To be fair, one thing that Leicester are good at, right, is flogging people off. Like, you always sell players some pretty good money. You can fuck right off, Fly. I have no more time for your bullshit tonight. It made me laugh that was it James Maddison signed for Tottenham. And then all them tweets come out where he's saying Tottenham is shit, Tottenham is shit. Oh shit, Tottenham are and all this lot, and I fucking hate Tottenham, whatever else, which tickled me. What did you get from about 35 million, right? 40 million, isn't it? Oh, okay, that's not bad. 40 million. That's crazy, that, mate. They've pulled your pants down with that, big time. What's his name? Is Soyuncu still at freaking fuck off, Fly? Is he staying? Is he clean off? Because I always thought he was a hell of a player. If that's how you pronounce his name. there was something about him. I always thought he had a bit of something about him. Something like, just something special. I don't know what it is. I know Pep was an admirer of him, which... How much you've actually kept of your squad? Why do you let them contract? Could have gone for 60 mil. Yeah, it's a bit like Mason Mount. I feel like Mason Mount could have gone for way more from Chelsea, but I'm surprised that he wasn't offered a new contract. I mean, if you ask me, Man United or Chelsea, I mean, maybe there's a bias, but I think Chelsea are looking the more prominent. I mean, Pochettino's just signed up. If Poch can take Spurs to Champions League final, the man can work miracles. Think what he can do in a half decent squad. The players actually fucking know what they're doing. Fucking hell. I think Chelsea could be a tough team next season. We've got Harry Winks coming in for 10 million, so they got Man City. Yeah. Oh, he's been released, has he? That's a shame, man. I suppose it's one of them, though, and you've got to let him go, man. I guess if you've been dropped down to a different tier or whatever, you can't really keep him. So in choose on Brandon Nobber didn't like him. Fucking Rodgers signed back at Celtic for like 5 years or something. And the reason they play him is because Maguire and all that, you couldn't even sell him, could you? I saw that David De Gea's on a what do you call it? He's a free agent, or do we call it now? They were saying. I've got an itchy nose. 2 seconds. Itch, scratch. It's gonna make me sneeze now. I've got a really itchy nose and it's fucking doing my head in. Let's look. The former Spain boss, João Felix, Manchester United. That's crazy, that, man. Oh, look. And the internet's having a fit again. Bear with me, guys. It'll come back. Oh, it's up and down like a yo-yo. That's it, yeah. It'll be back in no time. I'll tell you what, everyone calls us dodgy, right? But you're telling me there's not something dodgy going on with Chelsea. They've sold off the freaking squad to the same team over in Saudi Arabia. How's that not dodgy? This fly's getting on my tits now. There's a fly buzzing around and it's really getting on my fucking nerves. I only knew Jay because Talk Sport, they had fucking, what's his name on? Rod Stewart. And he's a mad fan, and they had Rod Stewart on. And he was going on about it. James, yeah, Scottish football is like something I know about. Yeah. You having a drink tonight, James, or are you just chilling? I've got a really itchy nose, right, and I can't even lie. It's fucking driving me insane. Do you know what, David? The best part about TalkSport has gone now. That was Laura Woods. Yeah. Oh, Woodsy. I used to like listening to Simon Jordan and his delusions as well. That used to make me laugh. Yeah, Laura Woods, who was great. There used to be Laura Woods, Alan McCoist, and Alan Brazil, which was really good in the mornings. And then you had, what's her name? Laura Woods, obviously not Laura Woods. There was another lass that was really good. I can't think of her name now. She was pretty good. There was another woman on there, and I can't think of her freaking name. Natalie Sawyer, I think it was. She might have been. She was really good. Sheena was shit. In fact, most of the women that were on TalkSport are really good. Yeah, she's left now. Laura Woods has called it a day. Yeah. Pardon me. Oh, that's fun. Third best in Scotland. Well, we should be. So, on a completely different subject, right? Has anybody heard of this freaking Temu thing, whatever it's called? This new stupid site. I think it's called that. And it's like wish.com, right? But cheaper in like they sell in everything, right? These two in our house are obsessed with it, mate. They're buying all sorts of random shit all the time off Temu. Every day there's something else saying up, just random shit they bought for like £2 off this fucking site. Temu's sick of seeing it on. It's women, mate. They're obsessed with it. It's just buying random shit. And it's the most random fucking tat. It's like wish.com, isn't it? PJT's on the fucking Cronenberg launch 7.2. Jesus, that's enough fucking do, man. So. Joe, my mum sold a load of stuff on that Shine. Like loads of clothes and stuff. Like just old stuff that she didn't use. She paid about £100 off it. And you just, there's little locker things at the local like spa shop outside. You just dump it in that. She made a small fortune smelling crap she didn't need. Hang on. Go smack us. Here's a genuine question for you now, right, people? For those that are actually interested while we're on there. If Celtic and Rangers were introduced to the Premier League, would they A, stay up? And B, if they stayed up, what would they finish? Need to blow my snecker 2 seconds. Give our kid a quick ring, make sure she's still up. Lexi's taxis, make sure that you've got your phone by you, 'cause it's 10 to 12, so within the next half an hour, you like, yeah. You alright, kid? Yeah, what up to? You on my backs? Wow, that's a fucking change, isn't it? Alright, kid, if you need help, give us a shout. Adios. Do you know what? It's a weird one because I've heard some people say Celtic would stay up and Rangers would go down. I've heard some people say look for Rangers. Timu under invoice. What's that, Paul? Under invoice, I'm confused. Under investigation. Don't surprise me, mate. They sort of came out of nowhere. And I seen every man and the dog harping on about them. And I thought, what the frick is this? I'll tell you what, David. Everton they've been lucky, mate. They've been hanging on, haven't they, for the last couple of seasons. They've been surviving by the skin of the teeth. Celtic fans can walk on. They're everywhere. $15 chat with all peeps. Don't forget, hit a like, share it out. Tell your mum, tell your dad, tell your nan. Morning, Neil. Well, you're just about evening. Just about evening, Neil. You've just about kept it in the evening. How are you, mate? All right. Let's look. Timu under investigation. It's owned by China. Pardon me, US lawmakers find extremely high risk. That doesn't surprise me at all. Why would be dot points? What have they done there? Let's not even go into politics, shall we? If you want to have a beer, Neil, mate, feel free to join up or whatever. You know, there's a link up in the do from a dodger. Or I can fire one over if you want to hop on for a bit. It's been good, man. It's been nice little chill. It's not been mega busy, but it's been steady tonight. I've had a few people in chatting away. It's been pleasant. Just got a ding on the Instagram. Yeah, Joe, that's Shine. My mum sold stuff on there. She's told all sorts of crap on there and all these apps and that there. FF player, okay. I'll be back with you in 2 minutes again. I'm dying for a pee again. This is the downside to being on my toddy. If you need to go for a pee, I feel bad. I've got to just stick this on there. What I should do is get a video or something, you know, like find one of my videos, download one of them and play them while I'm having a pee. Back in 2 seconds, guys. There we go. Sorry about that, people. Needs must when nature calls. Sort of quick scan. Now I'm watching TV. King of the Crystal Skull. Team up put Spider-Verse in equipment. Nah, they just ordered it online. Just random shit like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like random. And I mean proper, just random shit like automatic dog bowls for dog and like makeup lights and just random shit. Like, you know. Neil, you know what I'm going to ask you, and I know what the answer will be. Have you tried the Final Fantasy demo yet? And the answer will be no. Where am I looking? Honestly, mate, the demo, right? I'll say to you, the demo is good, but not good. But I mean, it's good enough. It's about 2 hours long. I think I ended up turning it into frame rate mode. I was playing it in performance mode, and then I kept swapping between the two. Yeah, but why do women require like 10? Or they'll buy a mirror that's like this big with like 20 fucking lights around it. I just don't quite understand it. Hello, Beast. What's happening, dude? Yeah, Connor, I'm playing the new one, Final Fantasy 16. I'm really, really, really enjoying it so far. Neil, it don't matter if you've never played, but they're all completely different stories. They're absolutely incredible. They're not like, they don't follow on from each other, Neil. They're all separate stories, separate adventures. This one is, for me so far, it's a bit like Game of Thrones almost, like Game of Thrones level of intricacy and detail, and the combat's fucking awesome as well. Bear with me a second. Two seconds, guys. Just replied to a friend of mine. Yeah, it's unreal. I'm yeah, don't say that to fucking hell, Connor. I mean, in fairness, is it 8 and 14 MMOs? No worries, mate. What's happening, Shark? Hello, Sam. What's happening, brother? What's happening, big dog? You're a cracking dog, Sam. You're a good dog. You do stink, but come here. You guys can't see this. There's a big black dog come. I don't give a shit. And he's just like, Dad, Dad, Dad. I want your attention, Dad. Give me attention now. Human. You're a cracking dog, Sam. You really are. Oh. Bear with me. We're on. Back to a message. Yeah, Neil, honestly, mate, it's I don't know how you'd even describe it. Oh, you're waiting for the snip, is he? Poor bugger. Poor Elvis. He's in for the snip. I feel sorry for him. Good night, Joe. Take it easy. I'll probably give it another 5-10 minutes and then call it a night. We've done 2 hours and 24. Probably give it 6 minutes, call it 2.5 hours, and then call it a night, which is not a bad do. It's 12:05, so. No, his dog's getting snipped, Shark. Shark, you changed your name. You have changed your name, Shark. You used to be Shark. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, we'll give it a minute. In fact, we'll call it here. Fuck it. We're down to like 10 people now. It's been a good night, people. It's been a very nice night. 2.5 hours. Pretty chill. Easy. No, no fucking, no. Crazy. I appreciate every single person that's tuned in, who's liked, who's subscribed, commented, all that shit. You guys are amazing. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.